Wow, what a game. Final score, Everton 1, Tottenham 1. I'm here with the Tottenham fans at the Done Right Inn on Queen Street. To my left, we've got Brian, Sean, and to my right, we've got Patrick. So, Sean, let's start with you first. How did you find that game as a fan, watching, because they've been under so much pressure, and what Mr. Pochettino is dealing with it all at the moment?
Well, to me, I think they were right at the very beginning. They were relying. It wasn't the Tottenham team that I'm used to, which is build up from the back. None of these long balls all the way through the middle that do not work. And unfortunately, we had a lot of decisions against us. I didn't think Son should have a red card. I think it was just an innocuous foul, and unfortunately, it turned out really badly. I always enjoy the game, especially when Tottenham win, and my friends are with me too. You know.
Brian, it took a while for Son to break for Dele Alli break the start in 60th minute. It's a great goal he scored, and then you think, I mean, as I was watching, I thought, okay, this could be the win for Tottenham, but it wasn't to be.
Man, I mean, that's the thing. We haven't won on the road since January of last season, so we are in a very, very poor run of form, especially on the road, and it just. The red card killed it, right? We had an opportunity where we potentially were going to win a game that maybe we shouldn't have, but Everton weren't very good. Neither team was very good, and that changed the game.
It in the first half. I thought.
Well, we had 65% of possession in like both halves. So, despite it looking like they dominated it, we just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just frustrating. It's where we are. Spurs are right now.
Yeah. Patrick, the game was stopped so many times to VAR. As a fan, now I know you're not used to this because we never experienced this long of a delay. But surely something has to happen where they're just stopping the game so many times, and it just seems to the most ridiculous things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really know how to use it yet. And we've had games where Spurs have had it in our favour. It's done us, well. Example in the Champions League a couple of times, but I just don't think they know what they're doing with it yet. And they're stopping games for things that are never ever been penalties, and they're still looking at them, and I just think it's making it worse for the fans, really. Like you're not getting those moments where, like, even when you score a goal, you're in doubt whether it's going to be allowed or not. So it kind of it's changing the game. I don't think it's a positive thing at the moment. I think they need to figure out how and when to use it properly.
Are you concerned? So Tottenham Hotspur is in 11th place. I mean, 11th, that's really, really bad. Are you concerned of the outcome of this team during the end of the season? And is Pochettino going to stay? Or is he, what's going to happen with him?
Well, I grew up in the mid to late 90s watching really poor Tottenham teams mid-table. So I'm just...
11th is our spot.
This is like, I'm used to this anyway. But I think Pochettino deserves our loyalty for what he's done for us. He's performed a minor miracle, really, to keep us competing at that level with teams who've got far bigger budget, bigger resources than we have, and he's performed a miracle, and I think he deserves our love. And I remember him on his knees crying in Amsterdam, and that's like, he's my boy, so I always back him. Yeah.
Let's go back to the incident you're talking about, Son. Andre Gomes, obviously, I hope he's going to be okay. Really, really sad. The TV actually didn't show us the full extent because I guess it didn't want the viewer to know how bad it is.
Yeah, his
but
leg was the opposite direction.
You can see Son is such a class player, obviously very distraught. Were you concerned, like, when that happened?
100%. I mean, I play football and I have bad ankles. I try. I'm not very good at it. I played at a really low level.
I've watched him
He's seen me play, so he knows.
No, but he scores when I'm there.
But yeah, it's true. But it is from a professional perspective. Sonny's reaction is that, like you said, he's pure class. He's reacting because he knows if it was him, what it would mean, and like it weighs on him a lot. He's just a really good, classy player. So. Brutal to watch. I saw just at the end his leg was the other direction, his foot. Yeah. He may never play again. Yeah. And for Sonny, Sonny I don't even think was the one who caused the foul.
No, he chipped him and he ran into Aurier.
Yeah, it ended up being Aurier, it ended up being both of them sort of involved with it. So yeah, it's difficult, man. It's difficult as a professional in that scenario to watch another professional likely end his career.
And I think really, really difficult for the whole team. To get it, both teams to get it back together again. Because,
I was thinking about that as the restart. I was like, how are they going? Like just go back and to play with the same intensity, to play the same level. that you're expected of you. So it's hard to watch.
And then let's talk about the tiny signings that you had in the summer window, Dombele and Lo Celso. Dombele's been okay. Lo Celso, we haven't really seen much.
Dombele's been amazing. He was the best player this season.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He was our best player.
And then you had an injury. Are you liking those signings so far?
Well, I think Ndombele is going to be a really important player for us. He still needs to obviously get up to speed with the Premier League, but I think we've been missing Dembele, very similar name, but similar type of player. And I think if you kind of look at the change in form from Tottenham, I think really when Dembele left the team, I think you could see that there's a massive gap there.
That was January of last year when we last won away from home. Is when he left.
Yeah.
So I mean, they coincide. There's likely a cause. That's the reasoning that we've missed that transition player that gets us from the defense to the offense and keeps us ticking. And that's why we saw a bunch of long balls today. And it just we're not the same side without that player.
Not playing our game. That was the problem. And obviously Ericsson is he's been playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. So
because he wants to go to Real Madrid, doesn't he? I think
he wants to go somewhere else.
But if he wants to go somewhere else, he needs to play well. Because they're not going to nobody came in. There was no offers. There were no offers for Ericsson in the summer. He didn't get an offer.
And there won't be any if he keeps playing like that.
Maybe that's why he's playing shit, because his confidence is gone, because the level he thought he was going to get to going to getting the transfer didn't happen, and so now he's like, oh god, I'm not nearly as good as I thought. So the confidence went or something.
Then play better.
Yeah, exactly. Step it up, right? And that's what you'd expect from a professional, and he isn't doing it.
No.
And then this week, Champions League game, I guess. Is that right? Who are you playing?
I think we got Olympiacos this week.
No, Red Star.
Oh, Red Star.
Oh, right. It's the away. It's the away at Red Star. Yeah. I mean, that make us feel better because we maybe we'll win. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's hope it goes on to a good note. Guys, thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for the meatball sandwiches. They were really, really cool.
Come to the Done Right. Done Right in.
Highlight the game.
Queen Street West.
There you go. Big plug. Done Right in. Tottenham supporters. This is where they hang out. If you don't want to go too far, this is the central place.
And football supporters are all welcome. We have one very hurt Everton fan in the back, but
and there's a Leicester fan here who's pretty happy with his life right now.
That's right.
Because they're where Spurs should be.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Ben. Until next time, this is Psychotics TV.
Go, Spurs!